are in Southern California at Cook Pigs Ranch, visiting Krystina Cook at the pig operation that she has started 7 years ago, and she raises pigs and raises her family here. And I'm so excited to be here visiting this unique operation. She invited me here over 2 years ago, and it's taken me a little time, but finally we're here. Let's go meet her. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you for visiting us.
Yeah, it's good to finally meet you.
You too. This is hog heaven. This is where we live, and it is a pastured pig program that I started and created to take care of our family's needs of food, and it became a lot bigger than that. We live in Cleveland National Forest, about 5,000 feet up. We designed our pig farm off of the way that Iberico, Spain has created Iberican pigs. And so we moved up here because of the environment and because it's a great place to raise our kids, but also because it's 5,000 feet up. And so at that elevation, you get a lot of really cool things. You get all these oak trees that produce free food for us, which is acorns. You also get snow. And so what happens is by raising the pigs outdoors, you get them to create a fat cap for you. And so they grow more fat to bear all the weather, which makes a tastier, more amazing pig.
Krystina wasn't always involved in the pig industry, though. By talking to other helpful farmers and just jumping in, she built the know-how on running a successful operation.
I think that it's a surprise that I ended up doing this from where I came from. I did come from a suburban town. I came from a place called Calabasas. I grew up in a little rural area of that town, and that was my happiness. I loved that, and I wish that I grew up this way. My entire life has been built up to do this. We got pretty big, and then we lost an investor, and we probably could have kept going and trying to get another investor, but we decided that it was so stressful being that big and having that many moving parts and having 50 employees that for all of our family's sake, we just wanted to minimize. And so now it's just me and my husband and my kids and my brother-in-law, and that's it. With the pastured pigs, the thing is, because it's so uncontrolled, the females can run away a lot. So when the guys are trying to mount them, the females run away. So we're really effective. These two brothers, which is our own genetics, we've created them from a lot of different lines of heritage pigs. And these guys breed girls together. And that is not conventional. And actually, it's something that we've never ever seen here before, because most males will fight. But because they've been together since birth, they're fine, and we get huge litters, like 18 pigs at a time from them. So they won't let a girl go away.
Over the years, she's learned how to build a solid customer base of restaurants and consumers who look to Cook pigs for their pork. With the ranch at the right size, Krystina and her family now manage the growing operation.
Yeah, that's perfect. The thing is that there's people that probably have better product than me. I believe it. I have no problem believing that, but they can't sell it. You can do anything you want, but unless you can get people to believe in it with you and to make it marketable where you can sell it, it doesn't matter. And so for me, it's been a blessing to grow up in the city because I get what people want to talk about. And then I have the best life in the world because I get to live this country lifestyle. And so I have a life that I don't think a lot of people would appreciate, but I can get on a quad, I can get my boots dirty in the morning, and then I can wear 5-inch heels and go down to Bouchon in Beverly Hills in the afternoon and sell them our pork. And that isn't something that, a lot of people get, but it's been a really wonderful journey for me, and it's exactly everything that every single part of my life has led up to. The reason that nobody else in Southern California is doing this is for one reason only, and that is that our closest slaughter facility is 12 hours away. I mean, so all of the logistics when you start building up from this are expensive. It's a lot of money. And you need a lot of pigs to go up there to make money.
Do your kids love it? I mean, they'll never know a different life.
Yeah.
I hope for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're lucky that they get to grow up here,
Yeah, I think that my kids do love it. It's something that is, I don't even call work to them because I don't want them to think that it's work. It's something that you have to do, and it's so gratifying for them to see the animals and be with the animals and to be able to experience it, that it's not work. Because if you do something that you love every day, then you never have to work.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to convey to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that so much, because if they see it, then they can go do it, you know. And,
Exactly.
And you build a cool foundation for them.
I would love to be a role model. I feel like I'm a role model to my daughter, that's for sure, you know, and every day that she comes in the pens with me, every day that she feeds with me, every day she gets her boots muddy and she loves it and she's looking for the mud, that's a good day to me, because I would prefer for her to get the excitement out of the mornings, the early mornings and the hard work, than going to the park. The most important to me is the way that my kids, you know, the legacy that they can see and the legacy that I can give them. I think that I'm almost at my goal now. So, you know, I think my goal is to do a small enough operation that me and one other person can run, and to make enough money to sustain our lifestyle. When I leave this ranch, I miss it. I miss what's going on with the pigs, and I miss what's going on with my kids, and then I miss what's going on with my horses, and there's so many things that you have to be present for with the animals. And so the more that I can be able to do these things so that I can live this way, that would be like, that's my goal. That's it, because I love it.
That was awesome. Who doesn't love a trip to California? And a different side of California than you would normally see. California is actually one of the top agriculture production states in this country. And they grow so many fruits, so many vegetables. But I love Krystina's take on learning how to not only raise pigs, but how to butcher them and how to be in this industry, right? So it just goes to show that you can do whatever you set your mind to. I love that about Krystina. If you liked this story, be sure to subscribe and check back next week for the first of 2 parts with Kristen Clark of Food and Swine. We're going to be making pear pie.